Hey everyone, welcome back to Speakeasy English, the podcast where learning English feels like chatting with your best friends. I'm Diana, your cheerful host, and today we're unlocking something powerful, confidence while speaking English.
And I'm Marcus, your calm co-host who believes confidence is not about perfect grammar. It's about believing your voice matters.
Exactly. So many English learners tell us, I know the words, but when I speak, I freeze, or my mind goes blank when someone asks me a question.
Oh yes, classic. It's like your brain suddenly says, nope, not today, and takes a coffee break right when you need it the most.
That's so true. But don't worry. In this episode, we'll show you how to sound confident even when you're nervous and how to make English feel like your second nature.
We'll share real-life tips, funny examples, and small mindset shifts that can completely change the way you speak.
So grab your coffee, relax, and let's dive into the secret sauce of sounding confident, even if your English isn't perfect yet.
Because guess what? Confidence isn't about being fluent. It's about being fearless.
You know, Marcus, I remember a listener from London who wrote to us saying, Diana, I feel shy speaking English even though I understand everything. And I was like, wow, that's so common.
Totally. Most people think confidence comes after you become fluent, but actually it's the other way around. Confidence helps you become fluent.
Exactly. Think about when you learned to ride a bicycle. You didn't wait until you were perfect to start. You learned while wobbling.
Yes, and sometimes falling too, but you kept going because you believed you'd get better. That same belief builds speaking confidence.
And it's okay to make small mistakes. Everyone does, even native speakers. The key is to keep your tone calm, smile, and speak slowly instead of panicking.
Right. The moment you try to hide your mistakes, your voice becomes smaller. But when you own your mistakes, you sound confident, not scared.
That's such a beautiful point. So confidence isn't about perfect English. It's about comfortable English.
Exactly. Speak like you're talking to a friend, not taking an exam. That's when real confidence shows up.
Okay, Marcus, let's give our listeners something super practical. What's the first thing they can do today to sound more confident when speaking English?
Great question. Step 1, your posture and your voice. Even before words, your body speaks. Sit straight, open your shoulders, take a deep breath, and speak clearly.
I love that because when you stand or sit tall, your brain actually believes you're confident, even if you're not yet.
Exactly. It's science. When your body says, I'm ready, your voice follows, and people instantly notice that energy.
You know what I do before recording our podcast? I smile. It changes my tone completely. I sound brighter and friendlier.
I've seen you do that every time, and it works. So step 2, smile when you talk. It adds warmth and confidence without saying a word.
Yes. And step 3, don't rush your words. Slow down a little. Confident people don't race through their sentences. They take their time.
Right, because when you speak slowly, you show that your thoughts are worth listening to. That's pure confidence right there.
You know, Marcus, I think one of the biggest reasons people lose confidence is fear. The fear of being judged when they make a mistake.
Oh, absolutely. That what if they laugh at me voice inside our head, it's louder than any grammar rule.
So true. But here's the truth. Most people aren't judging you at all. They're actually impressed that you're speaking another language.
Exactly. You're doing something they might not even be able to do. That's brave. So instead of thinking, they'll laugh at me, think, hey, I'm learning. And that's awesome.
Confidence grows when you stop being afraid of small mistakes. Imagine if babies stopped trying to walk after falling once.
Then we'd all still be crawling, right? Mistakes are just steps. Each one brings you closer to fluency.
I love that. So instead of saying, oh no, I made a mistake, say, cool, I just learned something new.
Exactly. And when you do that, people feel your energy shift. They stop hearing your mistakes and start hearing your confidence.
All right, Marcus, Let's talk about something that instantly changes how confident you sound, your tone and pronunciation.
Oh, yes. You can say the simplest sentence, but if your tone is strong and calm, it feels powerful.
Exactly. For example, say, "My name is Anna." If you whisper it nervously, it sounds unsure. But if you say it clearly with a smile, "My name is Anna." Boom, confidence.
That's such a great example. It's not about big words, it's about big energy.
Yes, and sometimes people confuse confidence with loudness. You don't have to shout, just speak with steady volume and clear tone.
Right. Confident speaking is like calm water. Not too loud, not too soft. It flows naturally.
Ooh, I love that line. Calm water speaks confidence. We should put that on a mug.
I'd buy that. But you're right. The calmer you are, the clearer your English sounds. And when people understand you easily, your confidence doubles.
All right, Marcus, let's make this even more helpful. What are some simple exercises our listeners can do every day to build speaking confidence?
Good idea. The first one is my favorite. Mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror, smile, and talk to yourself in English for 2 minutes.
Yes, it feels silly at first, but it's magic. You get used to seeing your own expressions and hearing your voice.
Exactly. When you're comfortable with yourself, you'll sound more natural around others too.
Okay, exercise number 2. Record yourself. Just use your phone and talk about your day for a minute or two.
Right. Then listen back, not to judge yourself, but to notice progress. You'll start hearing improvement week by week.
That's so true. I remember doing that when I was learning Spanish. At first, I sounded nervous, but after a month, I could literally hear my confidence growing.
Exactly. Progress builds confidence, and confidence builds more progress. It's a perfect loop.
So, friends, if you can spend even 5 minutes a day practicing English confidently, that's better than studying grammar for hours without speaking.
Couldn't agree more. The more you use English, the more confident you become with it.
All right, Marcus. Now let's talk about real life situations, like when someone speaks to you in English and your brain suddenly forgets every word you know.
Oh, yes, that blank mind moment. It happens to everyone. Even advanced speakers sometimes freeze when they feel pressure.
Exactly. So here's a trick. Don't aim to speak perfectly. Just respond naturally. Use simple sentences like, "Give me a second," or "Let me think." It buys you time and keeps the conversation flowing.
That's such a good tip because when you say something instead of staying silent, you look calm and confident.
Yes, silence makes people think you're lost, but small filler phrases make you sound composed.
Another great strategy, join English speaking groups or clubs online. It's low pressure and you'll get used to hearing different accents and responses.
Absolutely. Confidence grows in community. When you speak with others who are also learning, you realize, hey, I'm not alone in this.
And that removes so much fear because once you stop feeling alone, your confidence doubles instantly.
That's beautiful. Confidence isn't built in silence, it's built in connection. You know, Marcus, sometimes confidence isn't about words, it's about what's happening inside your head.
Exactly. The way you talk to yourself shapes the way you speak to others. If your mind says, I'll mess up, your voice will believe it.
That's so true. I always tell our listeners, change your inner dialogue. Instead of saying, "My English is bad," try saying, "My English is improving every day."
Yes, it sounds simple, but that small shift changes your energy completely. You go from feeling scared to feeling capable.
Because the truth is, no one becomes confident by magic. They train their mind to support them instead of scare them.
Exactly. Confidence is a mental gym. The more positive thoughts you lift,
the stronger your voice becomes.
Wow, I love that, Marcus. Confidence is a mental gym. I'm totally stealing that quote for our Instagram page.
Go ahead, as long as you tag me. But seriously, your voice reflects your
Marcus,
thoughts.
this reminds
So
me of a
feed your mind
listener
with
named
belief,
Emma
and
from
your English
Brazil.
will sound
She used to feel
unstoppable.
nervous every time she spoke English at work.
Oh, I remember her message. She said she avoided meetings because she was afraid of making mistakes, right?
Exactly. But then she started doing small things, mirror practice, slowing down her speech, and using simple sentences confidently.
And the best part? After a few months, she gave a full presentation in English. Her manager even said, "You sound so confident now."
That's the power of practice and mindset. She didn't suddenly become fluent, she just stopped hiding her English.
Yes, and that's what we want every listener to understand. You don't have to be perfect to be confident. You just have to show up and speak.
Exactly. Confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you create by taking small, brave steps every day.
And those steps, no matter how small, will lead you to big changes, not just in English, but in every part of your life.
All right, friends, before we wrap up today's episode, remember this. Confidence isn't about never feeling nervous. It's about speaking even when you feel nervous.
Exactly. Every confident speaker you admire once started where you are right now. Unsure, shy, maybe even scared. But they kept showing up.
So start where you are. Speak slowly, smile, believe that your English is growing with every sentence.
And don't forget, people remember how you make them feel, not how perfect your grammar sounds. Speak with kindness, and your words will always land right.
Beautifully said, Marcus. And to everyone listening, if today's episode gave you a little boost of confidence, let us know. We'd love to hear your story in the comments.
Yes, and don't forget to like this episode, share it with a friend who's learning English, and subscribe so you don't miss our next conversation.
We're proud of you for taking one more step toward confident English speaking. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, your voice matters.
Until next time, this is Marcus.
And Diana saying, speak easy, stay confident, and keep shining.
Subscribe for Learn English.